ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you already know that I'm a huge Kobe Bryant fan. What the man has accomplished in his career has been incredible, and he's one of the greatest to ever play the game. But there's a reason that when you watch this video, you'll understand that with all the tutelage that he's gotten and mentors over his career, Kobe could have done so much more.
Story and a different Bryant. Caution, flammable. Kobe hit 3 big three-pointers in the third quarter, leading a Lower Merion run, which eventually tied the game at the end of the third. The final frame, different quarter, same Bryant. First, he nails the 3. Inside, the sweet jumper, Lower Merion up 4. Tonight was Kobe. The junior simply refused to lose as he took over the game in crunch time, pouring in 18 fourth quarter points, pulling the Aces ahead. Every time Lower Merion needed a bucket, number 33 would deliver, as he and his teammates would go on to celebrate their 75-70 quarterfinal win.
Yeah, we came out here in the second half. We were just like, this is our half. We're not going to lose this. And I sort of felt like a personal challenge, because I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself to get to the palestra. And there was just no way I was going to go down without a fight. I just put my best on the floor.
You want to do other than play basketball?
Win a championship.
There's no lead is safe because of this man, Kobe Bryant. How good is Kobe Bryant? Behind the back and then the finish. The finish. Oh my goodness, number 8. That's just beautiful basketball in the crowd. There's a still buzzing about that play. At the end of the day, we need you on the floor. You're not going to get into the head of Kobe Bryant. Triple. Kobe wheeling. What a play to turn.
Behind the back. 360 wheel. And the drop back pass.
Bryant dribbling. Has to put it up with the buzzer. Banks it in. Oh, he banks in the three.
In June 2000, the Lakers conquered the NBA, powered by the fusion of the game's 2 brightest stars.
Kobe on the move. Loud curl down.
Together, they seemed to make the Lakers unbeatable. At 28, Shaquille O'Neal was the league's MVP. And at 21, Kobe Bryant was fast becoming the league's best all-around player.
Yeah, get a look at the dynasty. This is the next one right here.
It wasn't just about winning a championship. It was about creating a dynasty and creating something that, other teams can't really even speak about.
I can retire now. They quit now. Maybe you want to do it. I'll be back there. Goes out in overtime. Kobe Bryant's Lakers now. And Kobe's got to move center stage. Here he is over Jackson. Kobe! What have you got for us this time, Kobe? He's been magnificent. Pull up 22, yes! Oh!
If you want to be a hero, you've got to take hero shots.
John, a running shot. No, rebound, Kobe Bryant puts it in. This is one for the ages. It doesn't get any better than this, ever.
What sensational shooting, clutch shooting. Kobe Bryant with the outside jump shot. Another answer. This time, Mutombo comes flying at him, gets a hand up. He really can't even see the basket, and again knocks it down. And
Antonio Daniel.
Well, not a good sign for the start of this third period for the Spurs. Duncan misses an easy shot, and Kobe and Shaq with easy scores. And how about this for just tremendous offense? Kobe Bryant right in the face of both David Robinson and Tim Duncan.
Kobe Bryant able to whip by again.
Wow. Doesn't Kobe know those Duncan and Robinson back there? I mean, that was with the left hand.
21 for Kobe.
No, just the quickness of Kobe turns the corner on David Robinson. Here comes Duncan a little too late.
Final seconds of the first. Kobe Bryant over Sean Elliott. Off the dribble thrown by Porter. Bryant challenging Ferry. It counts. And the foul. Now Grant off the San Antonio turnover. Bryant. So Kobe goes glass. Horace Grant playing him well. Tim Duncan with a series of moves, but Horace kept forcing him out. Here's Kobe Bryant. It's a 2-on-1. Fisher lobs it for Bryant.
Oh, what a play. Looked like he wanted to dunk it in the last minute, realized he was too far underneath the basket. Whenever the Lakers can attack, this is what they want to do. They feel like they have better team speed. Fisher eyes right at Kobe, lays it up there. You see Kobe floating, just nicely kisses that ball off the basket, takes a little hard landing, but
Postseason has come on. Aaron Fisher has 2 fouls. Here's Kobe. Final seconds of the first. Kobe Bryant over Sean Elliott. Kobe Bryant, 7 straight. Fisher and Bryant and Shaw in a 3-guard setup. Kobe going right.
I don't know what we're going to do in the middle of the game to figure it out, but we got to do something. He's just been way too effective and continues to be.
What a move by Kobe Bryant.
But they got to do it with their defense, Mark. That's their calling card. They've got to stop the Lakers.
Kobe Bryant able to whip by again.
Wow. Wow. Doesn't Kobe know those Duncan and Robinson back there? I mean, that was with the left hand. And Shaq had 7 assists in that game.
Kobe Bryant to stop Duncan. Bryant with the head fake. LaFerry knew he had no shot to the basket count.
Yes.
Yes, it does. And the foul.
Shaq has been the most dominant player in the game since the All-Star break. No question.
Kobe Bryant with the beautiful fadeaway.
Danny Ferry is an open shooter, but Sean Elliott can make some plays. He's got to be able to help them.
Kobe Bryant.
That's why they're 1 for 7. When they execute, they're shooting a high percentage. They're in the lead right now. This is what they want right there.
Oh, the lob for Kobe Bryant. So that's home court throughout the playoffs. Bryant and the tip on the follow. Bryant penetrates.
A lot this year, you know, from his teammates, from his coach, and he just comes back fire. I mean, this guy is incredible. Look at Magic Johnson. You think he sees some great play? Mitch Kupchak is stunned. He's stunned. Magic said, I'm going to stretch my legs here. I haven't seen this in a long time.
43 for Kobe Bryant. Doing it from all angles.
Right to the brink, Marv. They had him getting very passive on offense. They turned the basketball. Look at Iverson and Kobe talking to each other right now. A lot of talking going on there right now. I think you're going to see the referee step in and separate the two players.
Iverson was telling the official, Ronnie Nunn, Kobe Bryant started it.
Congratulations, greatest. Congratulations, the most dominant. You take that jersey off, put your own jersey on, man. About time now.
The double team O'Neal. Horn, Fisher, nice rotation of Bryant. Buckle up for Kobe. Kobe Bryant just sucked the gravity out of the target center. What a play.
He might have just injured that shoulder a little bit.
If I was a team out there and knew that the Knicks might want to trade him, man, I'd sure be trying to get him.
Great match. Oh, Kobe Bryant! He carved for human life. What a play!
That was sweet.
That's as good as it gets, folks.
Well, he's being really aggressive on me, and it was important to be patient, utilize my footwork, clear some space, and go by him. I love New York City, man. I really do. It's just, this is the mecca of basketball, and I just love coming here to play. It's a beautiful gym.
Kevin goes down in the lane. Kobe, pull-up jumper. Oh, he got it! The Lakers lead by 1. Timeout, Milwaukee. He's guarded by Mary. Straddling the three-point line on the right wing. Kobe, a head fake, stutter step, steps back, 19. Oh, he made it shot. Kobe pops out. Kobe's going to go. Couple of left-handed dribbles. Has a look at it. The Lakers win! As always, any shot at the...
Bryant for three.
Leaves it for Devin. Final shot of overtime. You don't want to take it as Kwame's got it now. Give it to a guard, please. 10 left. Kwame going up with it. Too strong. Loose ball. Kwame gets it back. Got to hurry. It'll be Kobe. Kobe for a deuce. And the win. He got it.
Guess what?
He got it with 0.6 of a second to play.
Hey, that's the guy you want shooting it. That's why I understand.
Kobe Bryant comes down with it.
Bryant on the pull-up, puts it in.
Good hustle by Billups back in transition. Dante Jones.
And then this year he responded with his best season of his NBA career as Kobe Bryant.
Don't allow Nene to get to the cup. And how about Bryant? Good job of not falling in love with the J in attack mode. The blow-by of Anthony Carter getting to the cup. And this is where Kobe Bryant does his most damage.
Bryant forces up the shot, puts it in, and a foul.
And working the clock down. Bryant backing in, turns, and they called Dante Jones for walking up under Bryant on the jump shot.
Gasol with Kobe. Kobe up against Posey. Challenge. Look out. Shot clock coming down on Kobe. It'll be a challenge. 3 by Kobe. Got it! You believe this guy? Lakers back up by a half dozen on a desperate one way beyond the arc.
Who doesn't sit here and think, what if, as myself, wish that, we could have played against, the Kobe Bryants of this era. From a competitive standpoint, I think it would be a lot different. I'm a competitive guy, and, I like to play against competitive players and, see what happens from that.
Michael Jordan will tell you that
You came down and did a Michael move on Michael.
it was a lot of fun.
If I was in my prime, who would I want to play one-on-one? That list is very long. I don't think I lose, other than Kobe Bryant, because he steals all my moves.
You got Kobe coming down, doing his Jordan imitation to scoop.
Every time I do something, if I'm playing well, they always compare what I'm doing to what Jordan used to do.
This is a patented Kobe Bryant shot. Did he get it from Michael Jordan? Oh, yes, he did.
The most important element, they both have their killers. They are just relentless, confident, unbelievably well-conditioned game closers.
Here's Jordan. Final seconds. Bryant for the win.
I appreciate the comparisons. It's a great honor.
Don't be in a rush to try to find the next Michael Jordan. First of all, you didn't find me. I just happened to come along. And you won't have to find that next person.
Well, this is the matchup that everybody's been waiting to see.
I learned a lot this game. A lot about how technically sound Michael was. Because it's one thing in watching him play, and then it's another thing in playing against him.
He's now in a postgraduate course.
Yeah, boy. Accelerated learning.
His technique was flawless. I wanted to make sure my technique was just as flawless.
Been down a half court, and you wanted to know how, when I turn around on my jump shot, how to feel the defense. I told him you should feel the defense with your legs. Once you feel the defense with your legs, you can take advantage of that.
That was very inspiring for me.
I got Mike.
Oh, no.
Oh. Michael told him, bring your A game. And if you don't bring your A game, I'm going to embarrass you.
You all right? Hey. Break set.
Me against him, and I know I wasn't 100%, and he was biting at the bits, and I was just hopeful and glad that I was able to fight him off.
It looks like the old guy has a few good tricks left, huh?
A few. A few. Mike is incredible. He's an incredible basketball player. He knows how to keep the defense off balance, and it's spectacular. I wanted to make sure and Kobe didn't dominate me.
Felt good. I thought I was going to be nervous. I thought I was going to be all shaky. But the ball went up and down the court a few times.
I've always been, like a big brother and you like a little brother.
Vintage Kobe, vintage Michael Jordan.
Turnaround, fadeaway jumper. Good.
That relationship has meant everything to me. When I grew up watching Michael play, my generation saw the highlights and they saw a lot of the fancy stuff. What I saw was his footwork. I saw the spacing, I saw the timing, I saw the fundamentals of the game.
He certainly has a lot of skills, and you see that, and he's got a lot of confidence.
You got the teacher versus the student.
4, 3, 2. That's all right. Hey, I shoot him better when the clock going down. Hey, Mike, you got to shoot it quick. I'm getting to that.
I had you already.
Yeah, but I'm getting to that.
So Phil asked Michael if he wasn't doing anything, just come by practice. Maybe they want to play. Maybe we can find out what you got. And then you said back, no, maybe I'll find out what you got. And then he said back, well, you can't guard me. And then you said, you can't guard me.
Right.
How old were you?
21.
You were 21 years old. There was a silent moment. And then when we walked out, when we walked down the hall, Mike goes, I love that dude, man. He's a warrior. Because you did not step back. It's like, well, maybe we'll see. Let's play. When we can play tomorrow, I got shoes.
That's a foul all day long. Oh, I know you ain't talking. I know you ain't talking. Hey, you only got 3 now. I get 6. I would get that foul. You only got 3 now.
Well, Kobe Bryant and Doug Collins was saying this before the game, and we got some more word on that from Craig Sager before the tip-off. But Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan are probably a lot closer than a lot of people give credit for. I mean, they may be on different parts of the continent, but their friendship has grown over the years.
Well, and I think that's understandable. Most young players looked at Michael and tried to emulate Michael. A lot of them didn't expect him to come back. But I don't think that means beans right now, because I think these guys are really going to go after one another. And it means more to them than they will admit. His way a little bit, showing him that if you're patient, I'll let you do your thing at strategical times of the games. And I think that that's a brilliant thing as far as Phil is concerned.
Kobe and Michael head to head. Took it right to him.
And that was the matchup. You can see the crowd. They've been waiting for that matchup all night.
Nesby inside from Jordan and a foul called.
I knew Kobe wasn't going to pass that when he saw Michael on him. The crowd going crazy.
It was really helpful to me. Continues to be helpful to me to this day.
Hey, what you been up to, man? No.
Trying to.
I know that day you passed up Michael Jordan, I know you was probably riding in your car like,
you know what, man? I thght I would be. But, like, what happened is when I came in the league and I wanted to take him on, right? I mean, all I heard was, they called him Black Panther, they called him Black Jesus and all some stuff. I said, I want to see what this is about. And, but what happened is that he wound up becoming a big brother to me.
Where you going, man? I know where you're going. You got to get up quick. If you knew where I was going, why you go for the fake? Mike, after you fake the ball, where else you going to go?
You just your feet.
Yeah, but where else you going to go?
In the game, I go for you.
I spun all the way around.
I go for these ribs right here.
He saw something in me that reminded him a lot of himself when he was coming up. And he took me under his wing a lot and showed me a lot of things, taught me a lot of things, a lot of leadership things.
Kobe Bryant passes the great Michael Jordan and moves into third on the NBA's all-time scoring list.
So when I passed him up, I remember talking to him afterwards and saying, this is kind of, it's like he's still here. The information and the stuff that he's passed on me, I'm breathing that spirit back into the game all over again, which is a lot of the reason why I try to do that now for the next generation, because he did that for me. Bill Russell did that for me. Jerry West, all you guys, but Michael in particular.
Championship-wise, Kobe Bryant. He wants it so bad and he's willing to go to the extreme, guarding the point guards at the age of 34, playing 38 minutes, 40 minutes. That's ludicrous. I think this is what he's battling with. It is what it is. He's cursed as much as I am.
Leaders have to be able to serve. And that's one of the things that Kobe's learned. That's always been the mark of a star, is how much better does he make his other players, not how great he is himself. And Kobe's really grasped that.
Now as Bryant has his sights set on the 5th NBA title, Phil Jackson can't help but compare him to another player he once coached.
There's a lot of similarities between Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. The thing that's always been remarkable for me is that they compete very much alike.
Matter of fact, get your hands on me. Don't touch me the rest of the scrimmage. Get your hands on me.
I think it's totally the nature of those two players. I think Jordan exhibited that in his career. There was no bend in him at all. There was no willingness to give up or not compete in the game, and that's one of the things that's made them special.
There's no doubt in my mind that it's Kobe's goal to be better than Michael Jordan. A lot of people that are great basketball players wouldn't even attempt saying it. That would be off limits. And I commend Kobe for that. A lot of people are scared to walk in those shoes.
But Kobe knows the comparison falls short without the rings to back it up.
Welcome everyone to downtown Los Angeles, the sold-out Staples Center.
And as the season hit its stretch run, he was more focused than ever.
The Lakers with a chance to go for the win. Kobe, 5 seconds, curling, hanging, shooting, and sticks it from the baseline. 1.9 seconds. The Lakers will survive.
The best closer in the game has done it again. He has bailed them out 6 times this year.
In many ways, Bryant's 6 game-winning shots are a highlight of the season.
He's chasing Michael Jordan on the all-time list. He is in hot pursuit of Mr. Jordan in terms of the all-time scoring list. Kobe on Michael to the foul line, the jumper over him, and that's the way the first quarter will conclude.
Kobe has a chance to be what Michael is in this league. It's going to take him some time to get there, but he's up to the challenge and he's up to the test today, Bob.
Kobe Bryant is guarded by Michael Jordan, and the fall away by Kobe Bryant. And even Michael Jordan will tell you that Kobe Bryant, the future of the NBA, you're looking at the present and the future right there. Michael Jordan with 36, Bryant with 33. Kobe has sent a message to everyone else that he is the future.
When you come to a basketball game, you want to look at Kobe Bryant and say, hey, I know I'm going to see something tonight that I probably have never seen in basketball. You know, that's why the fans compare him to Michael Jordan.
Kobe Bryant! There it is!
That is as good as it gets right there.
One of the NBA's all-time greats.
And the Black Mamba strikes again.
Mamba mentality is it's a way of life. It's not an attitude per se, but it's a way to live, which is just trying to get better every single day. It's not something where you live with a bravado or anything like that. It's just the simplest form of just trying to get better at whatever it is that you're doing.
Yes! He's on fire! The Mamba!
The players like Kyrie Irving, players like Giannis, these are guys that are really working to strive to do that.
Oh, wow! Kyrie, the killer!
Antetokounmpo. Oh! The league is in good hands.
And you see the improvements in their game from it. And that's all my mentality is. It's just trying to get better every single day.
Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest players to play the game.
There's no debate. When he retires, he will have his number in the rafters next to mine. The reality is I don't win those championships without Pau. The city of LA doesn't have those 2 championships without Pau Gasol. We know that. Everybody knows that. And I really look forward to the day where he's there giving his speech at center court in front of all the fans who have supported him over the years. So it's going to be an awesome night. So watching film is about questions. All right, what would happen if I move this player here, right? And then from that you get options. And those options which you use during the game. I used to watch a ton of film because when the game is being played, things are moving really fast. You would come here, look this player off. That freezes that rotation guy, right? This player here is on a rotation, which means he can't body that player, right? Freeze this guy, that opens up this window. Step there. That pass goes here, look that off, fire that pass there, that pass goes from here to here for a layup.
You come off the bench for the Lakers and you make the All-Star team. What did that moment like feel?
It was a huge honor. It became very serious to me because I didn't want to make it seem like I was just some bubblegum player.
Yeah.
And, the hype of going up against Mike, it was, let's go, show me. Like, I've been watching you play my whole life. Yeah. Show me. Right. Like, I want to see this. Everybody calling you Black Jesus and all this other crap. Like, you have to show me, man. And I went out there and we went head up. And, I think his respect and appreciation for me really grew that day because you saw on the biggest stage, I didn't shy away from that confrontation. I looked forward to that confrontation.
Yeah, you look forward to
and, George Karl, which, later in years became my motivation when we played against Denver, is to never let them win the playoff series because he didn't play me the whole fourth quarter of that game.
I remember that.
And it was like, okay.
Every time I see you getting this work.
It's on site. It's on site. So when we played the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs, it was like, hold on, you will never beat me in the playoffs.
Our youth tends to get the short end of the stick in terms of the investment that's put into them. But I think it should be the opposite because they are our future. There's a lot of things that you learn from sports. When you're the father of 4 daughters, this becomes not just a belief. It doesn't become a challenge, but it becomes a passion and it becomes a mission. Because this is the world that they are going to be growing up in. And I want to make sure that they're growing up in a world better than the one that we are currently living in, that's for sure. But you got to look to it as what can really pique the interest of a kid. What piques their interest is the curiosity of, can I do that? It's just basic things. Like a kid starts out, can't dribble with her left, and then 2 weeks later she's much better at it. That does a lot for self-esteem, does a lot for inner confidence. So that's where the original idea of Mamba League was conceived. Watching their camaraderie, watching their bond, watching them grow together, it's extremely rewarding. My hope is that through sport, they understand that whatever discipline they decide to go into, whether it is volleyball or basketball, or whether it's being an accountant or being a writer or whatever the case may be, the same principles apply. The discipline, the dedication, the attention to detail, the unselfishness, right? All that stuff is there. And so hopefully they grow up understanding that message. I had some really good mentors, man. Like, information wasn't, guys wouldn't share information generally. But if you ask, they just may, especially if they know you're cut from the same cloth. Like GP, I asked GP, I mean, he went on and on and on. He loved, and we were playing, we may face them in the playoffs when he was in Seattle, right? But he was still sharing information because of the respect factor of furthering the game. That's always there. Mike wouldn't share information with nobody, but he did with me. Why? Because he knows I'm about that life.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so, like, when I had those mentors giving me guidance, Jerry West is a great mentor of mine. List goes on and on and on, man. And so I had great guidance.
You just absorbing it.
I just absorbed it. I looked at what they could do, and I was like, shit, I can do it too. That's the work. All right. I'm going to work harder than they did and see where I ended up.
Pressure to play for a team that is expected to win, but that's an incentive that most athletes enjoy. They want to prove to everybody that they can deliver.
81 points for Kobe. It's the most points scored by one individual in the game since Wilt Chamberlain.
They call him the Black Mamba. I mean, man, deadly. He was just, to me, one of the greatest ball players I've ever seen to play basketball.
His quickness and agility and ability to get his jump shot off from anywhere, you had to respect that. He was an issue for the defense.
Well, I think the Black Mamba is appropriate. He makes shots with guys draped all over him, falling down, left hand or right hand. I just, witnessed him doing some amazing things.
The Lakers are champion, back-to-back titles. The LA Lakers, the 2010 NBA champions.
When you're able to go all the way to the top, you feel that you put your name in granite, more or less.
the ecstasy of winning it all and being the best.
We're going to bring it in one time. Come on, Phil, Mr. 10.
Settle up.
We done. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we done. Now you got
It was really about those guys winning it, you know, more than about a 10th. You know, the 10th is strung out over 17, 16 years, you know. This is particularly special because I didn't have to do any work. My staff did all the work and the players did the playing.
There's nothing else like it. Nothing else.
Hey, champions on group. 1, 2, 3, champions!